Okay, hello closers. So they dropped their concept photo number 5, so I'll go ahead and look at the pictures and also the behind the scenes clip, obviously. But we're just gonna go ahead and start look at the pictures. Ooh. Come on, all white. Ooh, okay, like it's a little bit like trippy, but it's also like, like when they're like moving around. It kind of looks like a psych ward too, in a way. Like before they were like talking back to the mood film. Okay, we'll call on Sungman. He looks good. Ooh, it's like making them seem like. It also makes it seem like it's like like two different like time loops. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's two different. It's like in the same like location, but two different like shots of like of them in the picture. You know what I mean? So it's like referencing that maybe, and that's why there's like a lot of motion in the first set of group pictures for that. Not them putting me on a sleeveless shirt. Oh my god. Ooh. But you know what I mean? Like it looks like a side, like, because that's what it looks like where they're at in that room too, when it's like them in the loop. Interesting how it's just like one's picture because there's like two different poses, right? Ooh. Okay, Xiang. I also notice how like someone like for them, like they're kind of like close, but then like they get farther apart. You know what I mean? Okay, come on, Kenshin. It's really interesting, It's very like I wonder if there's gonna be like another set of pictures, but it's very interesting how like different they all kind of been, and like this is like kind of. I feel like the only one that doesn't really make sense is like if we're talking about like the concept mood film is probably like the racer one and like the stronger one where they're like in like the boxing kind of like setting or whatever locker room, like that one doesn't really make sense. Like this does because like it's like very hospital looking, but also like very like, oh, like why is there two of them in the same space, if that makes sense. Also how they ended up like editing like the other photo of themselves in the same shot. Wow. Oh, the smile. They definitely gotten a lot better, like taking pictures and like being more comfortable and like natural when it comes to that. No, cause this like shirt on him, like no. Yeah, it's very in a way like chic kind of hospital looking because they're wearing white and like when you're like in a psych ward they do make you wear white, or that's how it's like portrayed in like television and stuff like that. So I guess it's just like further on like going into the whole mood film of them like being in different time spaces, but then also now that I'm thinking about how for SOB like they were talking about how like it's actually in supposed to be like that whole MV is actually supposed to be like taking place behind Minwook's eyes. So I'm like, is that supposed to be like in his like dream or like what like that whole thing like that's still like it's all like trippy to me. So I'm like I'm really like curious to see like how this is all gonna end up connecting with the MV because like I know it's called X, so I'm just like you know what I mean. It's like very interesting how like far they've like progressed with their like storytelling, but also like in terms of like the concept, this is definitely like I said on another level from Snowy Summer um and Eternals, but it's like still kind of in the same like space because like it's a lot about there's a lot of like I feel like a lot of like time travel involved in all of them, and then there's also like that like supernatural kind of thing, and like I think that's kind of telling with what they might end up doing or continuing on with. But okay, I guess we shall wait and see what happens if they drop another photo set, or because I'm like, wow, how many concepts are they gonna do, right? Because they are like feeding us. They had a budget for this, right? Because they're the only group that they have, but still, like, they're like, we want to put up as many concepts as we can. But yeah, I guess we shall see. I guess I'll see y'all in the next set or the actual behind the scenes and all that. But I hope y'all have a good one, and I shall see you in the next one.